something floating, a flip-flop floating, or Band-Aid. There's always a fucking Band-Aid. There is always, and that shit's got a big black mark of blood on it. There's always a Band-Aid.
Hey y'all, welcome to Quit Busting My Ball, the podcast. My name is Ryan. I am a testicular cancer survivor, hence the name Quit Busting My Ball, and your host. And today I have with me a very special guest.
Oh, Grainger!
Miss Grainger.
Hi. Hey. I am not a testicular cancer survivor, but I am a big advocate of busting the ball.
Of busting my ball.
Well, don't bust the ball, if you will.
Yeah, quit busting my ball.
Quit busting the ball.
Okay, cool. I know Grainger. We both started our roots from Orange Theory Fitness.
How long ago? Like almost 2 years ago.
Yeah, we're coming up on 2 years.
I'll never forget joining the Sales 101 Zoom call, and I saw Ryan, and I thought he was cute at first. I was like, oh, who's this guy? You. But we've been pals ever since.
Ride or die.
Ride or die right here. And I just want to thank you for inviting me. I'm the first guest on this podcast.
Yes, I'm so excited. You know, when I was starting this podcast, me breathing like that.
Yeah, I'm like, this is a great microphone. Like, I'm really hearing all like the spits and salivas and everything is very.
No. Well, like when I had this idea I wanted to start a podcast for a while, and I'm obsessed with like Call Her Daddy, Brooke and Connor make a podcast. Those like
love Brooke and Connor.
I love Brooke and Connor. Those very like funny times with funny people, just interacting with people. And I was like, you know what? I live in New York City. I know so many cool people.
Yeah.
That would just be so much fun to have on here and interview about, their lives, talk a little bit about my life after cancer.
Well, did you want to start the podcast? Was this maybe like an after cancer like revolution where you're like, okay, fuck it, I'm going to do it?
Yeah.
Like,
because I wanted to start a podcast for years.
Yeah.
But you know what's hard? Like doing something, like actually making something from nothing. Also, like, I don't know if y'all can tell by like the setup.
Y'all, this setup is glorious.
I don't
obsessed.
know jack shit
we
about.
We have an iPad on two shoeboxes. We have a ring light over here filmed with an iPhone.
Oh my God.
I'm obsessed with it.
Yeah,
but that's where all great things start from nothing,
exactly.
Baby.
And I saw this thing.
Ashes, dust to dust.
Period. And I saw this thing that was like, it doesn't have to be good. Like, just you're not going to start if you don't start.
No, exactly.
And I'm someone who's like, no, if I'm not in the glorious like studio with like the $500 camera, you don't need all that.
Because let's be honest, people do have that and it's still shit.
Exactly. So I was like, I'm just going to do it. And I'm going to enjoy it and I'm going to like it. And if no one watches it, which they will, but
of course they will. Why would they not watch it?
It's got to be something fun. It's got to be something that you want to do, something creative.
Exactly. And I know everyone's like, oh, everyone's starting a podcast. Everyone's doing this. Everyone's doing that. Well, too bad. That's what everyone's doing. Clearly it must be working. So let's do one as well,
Yeah.
So I think it's a great platform, a great space. I can't wait to see what you're going to do with it. And again, I'm honored to be the first one here. Thank you for trusting me.
Of course.
My crazy ass.
Happy to have you here.
So happy to be here.
Also, I forgot about this blanket. It's here. I try to like block some sound. It's windy. So if you hear some wind, that's why.
And that goes into our first sponsor.
I wish. Thank you, BetterHelp.
Okay. Audible.
Yeah, I wish.
I mean, he survived cancer, so you should give him a little treat.
Give me a little free treat. When I tell you, I use the cancer card.
Please talk about that for a minute.
Religiously. Every chance I get, I'll be at work and be like, someone will be like, oh, someone go get our coffee. Oh, I just had cancer.
And then the funniest is the reactions of people that like don't really know you that well, and that like they look at you and they're like, oh my God. Or wait, tell really quick about the member.
Okay,
about JD.
Yeah, we had this member. All love to him. You know what I mean? He had no idea. But I just come back. I spent the summer away. And I was back. And I was bald.
Real quick, we work at Orange Theory. He works behind the front desk. So there's a group of like 500 members that we all know and love. And all of a sudden, Ryan disappeared. Because obviously cancer. But he didn't have time to tell anybody except us. So anyway, he's back. He's bald. Here we go. Resume.
He's back. He's bald. No eyebrows. And this member comes up and he's like, oh, hey, man, it's been a while. Good to see you. He's like, yeah. He's like, oh, you're in your Dr. Evil phase. And I was like, yeah, you got it. And he knows I'm an actor, and he was like, so, like, did you shave it for, like, a role or something? And I was like, no, I had cancer.
Bro.
And his face.
He went ghost white. He went almost as white as you were. Coming back from that chemo.
Yeah. His face, he was like, oh my, I'm so, and I was like, it's funny.
No,
it's
I think
funny,
he shot
man.
himself. Like, I think he almost shot himself. That probably ruined his day. If he had any mental health problems, that made it worse.
Which I'm someone who's like, you gotta laugh through the, you gotta make it a
and
joke.
you've been you have handled it with such humor and grace, and some people, I guess kind of get uncomfortable because they don't really know how to handle it, because they don't know how you feel about it, and so then you're like, no, it's fine.
Yeah,
but it's honestly
guys.
it's like being a fly on the wall watching shit, because it's hilarious seeing people like react to when you say that kind of thing, and like especially those who are not as close to you. It's just it's actually like people watching. It's great.
It's like people, yeah.
It is.
No, it was so fun. And I use it all the time. I use it for like, even like in auditions.
Where's the what's the like craziest place you've used it?
I auditioned for Big Brother.
Like for the reality show?
Yeah, for the reality show.
Wait,
Big
when?
Brother. Like a month ago, or like 2 months ago. I just sent in my video, and I was like, I'm a cancer survivor. And I was like, you don't get a Make-A-Wish when you're 25.
Yeah, what the hell? Okay, we should bring that back.
Yeah,
we should bring that to adults.
Yeah. Which I don't think I would have applied.
Hi, my Make-A-Wish is to no, it's to be on this fucking show.
Yeah,
so
I want to be on Big Brother. So Big Brother producers, if you're watching,
imagine if you rolled up and everyone's like, oh, like how did you get here? Oh, it was my Make-A-Wish.
It was. Well, I saw a girl.
Earn the spot. It was my Make-A-Wish.
A girl. Which this is a sleigh. This like teenage girl, her Make-A-Wish was to be on Broadway.
Oh, and she did it?
Yeah, and the Back to the Future cast had her come out and like did a show. Like she was in an ensemble for a show.
Okay, no, I would have said for a show. No, I need this for the run. Like, what do you? Well, time is limited for one. Just one?
Well, I don't know if like I don't know the whole story, but
she probably helped. And
exactly.
But still, I'd say no. I will be on this till I meet my maker.
Yeah,
like that's my contract.
Stuff like that. Yeah, you don't get a Make-A-Wish if you're not a child.
That's ridiculous.
Even if you like,
adult lives matter.
Yeah. Well, also like, I don't think you only get a Make-A-Wish if you're
terminal, right?
Yeah. And mine was not terminal. Thank the Lord.
Well, I mean, yeah, but you still never know. Pending.
True. Pending. God, I know. I'm not.
Well, I'm not talking about you now, but I'm talking about from the diagnosis. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
it's like, okay, but like still, I think let's do more for them.
Yeah.
We raise all this money. Let's
do more.
Let's do more.
Yeah. And I think
there is plenty that's done, but
no,
I want more for
too.
adults. You're right. I want more for adults.
And also, I was thinking about I would like to start something in the near future. I don't know what it would look like, but like the name like Cancer in Your 20s Club just has like stuck with me, and like I would really, because I have a friend who literally like after I finished my chemo.
Oh, you had a close friend diagnosed.
Yeah, he got diagnosed with testicular cancer too.
It's like, what do you do?
And he's starting.
All time in life.
I know, and he's like starting. He started chemo like 2 weeks ago. Yeah.
That's hard, and especially like financially, just mentally. Because 20s is we're still kids, and this in a way, you know what I mean. You're still a child. Like your frontal lobe just developed. If not, how old are you?
I just turned 26.
Yeah, that's right. So your frontal lobe's basically just developed during all that. You know what I mean? So, we're still children.
Yeah, we're still.
So how do you navigate that?
Yeah, it's crazy.
Just got off of mommy and daddy's insurance, and I have to beat cancer.
Thank the Lord, I was on mommy's and daddy's insurance because I just got off of it like last month when I turned 26.
Crazy.
So for the entire like process, I was on my parents' insurance.
Honestly, great timing.
No, literally, I was like, if it had to happen, I'm glad it happened.
Great, I've been because no funds.
No funds. Zero. I would have been screwed.
Well, this podcast will help you support that.
Yeah, so if you want to support a cancer survivor, go ahead, like, subscribe, share.
And if you don't, you're fucking canceled.
Yeah, I can't believe so.
You're anti-can't.
If you wish I would have died from cancer if you don't
that's
support.
Scroll past or God hates you. Click like, comment amen, or you're not entering the pearly gates.
Also, you know what else cancer like helped me with, or like not helped me with, but like the mind shift kind of helped, was I used to be so like, oh, I gotta be liked by everyone.
Yeah.
And I'm a very likable person, I think.
Yes. Well, first of all, just your size. A big friendly man.
A big friendly man.
Just like, hello.
But I feel always
safe around you.
I was always so like, PC is not the right word, but like I didn't want to share my opinions, even in like stupid shit. Like, if someone liked a football
you filtered
team,
yourself.
Yeah, I filtered myself, and not even like the big stuff, just like the small stuff that I was like, oh, like I just want, like I never really shared my opinions, or like I never disagreed with anyone over anything because I was like, I want to be liked. But now I'm kind of like, I'm gonna say what I say, I'm gonna think what I think,
and I don't give a fuck. You don't give a fuck. I love that.
Yeah,
I love that.
And if someone doesn't like it, oh well.
Too damn bad.
Too damn bad.
Literally too damn bad. Like, we're not called for the opinions of other people.
No.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I guess sometimes it takes things like that. See, I heard that once you hit your mid-30s as a woman, that's when that starts. But I guess also get cancer, and then you can get that as well.
It was kind of like a boost. Not a boost, like a pre...
Yeah. Well, because you were rushing your whole life.
Early access.
I got the pre-code or whatever. Or the pre-ordered confidence. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. Cancer gives you pre-ordered confidence.
So true.
And it will come in the mail about 6 to 9 months after.
Yeah. But no, it's been cool. And especially, like, I just went on this cancer glam weekend.
Please tell a little more about that.
So it's this nonprofit in New Jersey called Glamming the Warrior, and
our friend Mallory submitted you for that,
which I didn't know until recently.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they didn't tell me. They were like, but apparently, like, did you make a video? There's like videos.
Yes, people made videos and stuff. And, like, I did not end up making a video. I
haven't seen them yet. They're gonna show it to us at the gala, so watch me like bawl.
Dang it! I didn't make a video.
That's okay.
I was asked, but I'd like just.
That's okay.
No, this okay. This is my public. This is my video to you right now.
Okay, perfect.
Ryan, I love you.
I love you. Thanks.
And you're gonna beat this. And you did.
I did.
See you soon.
See you XOXO.
XOXO. That's your video.
Thank you. I love it. I have it. So it was just a weekend in Jersey, like at this super fancy hotel. Yeah, weekend in Jersey City.
Jersey.
And it was full of like massages and facials and like acupuncture, just the works. And I got to hang out with. There's 6 of us. All the other 5 nominees were all women. And they were
so you're the only boy.
I was the only boy.
Hey, boys with
and
boy and girls.
They were all cancer survivors or cancer fighters.
Were they what ages? What age range? All range or?
I was the youngest one there, but it was like between like I was 25 or 26, and everyone else was like not like super old, like 30s, 40s, 50s. Because I feel like when you think of cancer, you think of like elderly people.
You do.
You know what I mean?
Do.
But it was really cool. Like these women had really inspiring stories, and it was cool. Like even though like we're not like the same age, it was still like there's something that we could understand within each other. Yeah. And so it was really fun like hang out with them and like get to know them. And I'll be seeing them.
I was gonna say, are you in touch with them at all?
Yeah. Well, we have that gala.
Yeah, on the 7th.
On the 7th. So I'll see them like next week.
Period.
So that'll be fun. Yeah, it was a good time. Shout out to Glamming the Warrior.
Glamming the Warrior. You want to sponsor us on the podcast? Well, you, sorry, not us. I'm acting like it's our podcast. I'm like, welcome to our podcast.
We'll bring Grainger back. I'm sure there's going to be a request.
A kiki request.
Yeah.
We're sucking on our coffees, by the way. If you're
I forget. Like, if you're just listening, that's what we're doing, sucking our coffee.
Yeah. They're like, what
hop on over to YouTube if you want to watch this.
See us.
See us. So now we'll move on. Okay, we'll move on to
what segment?
A little segment. So I wanted to talk to you about, Chip City, and Orange Theory.
Okay.
That's for those of you who don't know, Grainger is Chip City's hype woman.
I'm the hype woman. People are like the ambassador. I'm like, I hate the word ambassador. I don't know why, because it just reminds me of when people are like DM you from those fake accounts. You're like, would you like to be our brand ambassador?
Also, that's that sounds like you're a nerd.
Yeah,
you know
or like
a
little condescending. No hate to any true ambassadors out there, but I'm like, no.
Yeah,
I am the face of the company. I'm kidding. I'm not the face of the company.
Well, no, I remember I was an ambassador in high school.
Yes.
You know
junior
what I mean?
Ambassador or whatever. Yes.
Yeah.
So you like help the kids around school.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
That's not what this is.
I'm their hype woman. Yes.
Yeah, hype woman. I love the videos. I'm gonna insert probably the elf video here.
Oh my gosh. There she goes.
There she goes. Those videos crack me up. So I know you interact with a lot of people, like with your tiny mic.
Yeah.
Any crazy stories? Anything where you're like, I can't believe that happened.
Yeah. So, well, I'll tell you a little bit like about how the job started. So, like, I'm an Orange Theory coach. I have this wonderful member who was their creative director, and she didn't come up to me. She DM'd me after one of my classes, and she said, "Hey, I've been looking to fill this position. Not really quite sure what it will entail, but I just feel like I need you. I want our audience to feel the way that you make us feel in your classes." I'm like, period. Okay. So I met up with her at the corporate office, and told me a little bit about what it would entail, but she didn't really know what we were going to do with it yet. So she did know that she kind of wanted to like do public things, and I was like, okay. And then I got a little nervous about it when it came around, and they were like, okay, you're going to meet us at this location, and we're going to be doing like street interviews. Like, what would you do for a cookie? And then I in that moment, I like shot my pants. I was like, oh my God. And I called my mom, like, Mom, I'm so nervous. Like, I don't know why I'm so nervous. Because, first of all, it's New York crazy.
Yeah.
Second, people hate that kind of shit because it is, can be oversaturated. Because I see it all the time. Little kids running around with mics. They're like, what are you listening to? Like shit like that.
What are you listening to?
What's your like
Wicked.
Yeah, just like shit like that. And I'm like, and it's being recorded and I'm being posted.
Yeah.
So
and
a lot of pressure.
You don't really have any power when it comes to editing, right?
No. Oh, no.
So like,
not at all.
So they can just put whatever the fuck
they can do what. Yeah, exactly.
Okay,
It doesn't matter how I look. I don't have no say.
Okay.
So I said, okay. So I, showed up first day on the job, and they get me all mic'd up and stuff, and I'm kind of flopping at first. Like, people are walking by, and I kept telling myself, like, this is for the job. It doesn't matter. Who cares? I'm usually not that nervous, but I don't know. Low key, ever since COVID, like my just social skills, they've built a lot up now since just from coaching and stuff. But I don't know. Like, there's just that little tiny bit of introvert where I'm like, I'm scared right now. I'm kind of scared. Yeah. But then we kind of got in the groove of it. I'm just literally like, hey. Because in my mind, I'm like, you know what? You're doing it for the check, girl. Like, obviously, like, low-key, I'm like, this is your job. You're getting paid, so you have to fucking do it. So I'm just up there, hey, y'all, you want a free cookie? And a lot of people, nothing too crazy. A lot of people say, oh, no. Or they'd say yes. And I'm like, okay, well, like, do something for this cookie. And they're like, I don't really. I'm like, you know what? Just take the fucking cookie. Go ahead. Just take the cookie.
You know what?
Just take the cookie. Or they've just something really, really lame.
You can hear that wind.
You can. Or, and then I would try to pry it out of them. Okay, like maybe a fun fact. Give me a fun fact.
Yeah.
I don't really have a fun fact. But they're still just standing there. At this point, just walk away.
Yeah.
But I did have some crazy ass girl. There was like a group of girls, and she came up, and I think she had like a joint in her hand or something, and we were like, hey, like if you want to be on the camera, it's a family friendly site, like you gotta put the joint away. And she's like, okay, so she put it away. And unfortunately, my first day on the job was the day after the election. So Trump had just been president.
Yeah.
And she was like...
That was your first day?
First day on the job was the day after election.
Dang.
Day after election day. And so it was... I forgot to add that. I totally forgot to just now. So a lot even more pressure of just this random bitch on the street. People are going to be like, this bitch is so ignorant. Why is she trying to give out cookies when we're all sad and shit? Yada, yada, yada. So anyway, this girl comes up. Like, okay, well, what's your talent? Or what are you going to do for this cookie? She bends in half and starts fucking twerking. Twerk, shaking that ass. And I'm not gonna lie, it was the best ass shaking I've ever seen in my entire life.
All right.
I was like, damn, girl, you better get it, girl. Obviously, that did not make the cut. So that's probably the craziest thing that happened, and we were all just a little shook, just because the energy was a little crazy, and we didn't really what was going on, and the joint, and So surprisingly, that's probably the craziest thing, which honestly is not even that. That's just a normal day in New York.
So true.
But the ass shaking, I'm like, girl, we can't put that on there. I wish we could, but I was like, shake. I'm like I said, it was some of the.
You know what I want to do so bad sometimes?
What?
So, and like. You could do this because I did this when I was in charge of my theater department's Instagram. I made a close friends, and it was just like the people in the theater department.
Yeah.
And we'd post stupid stuff there. Like, I want to do that with like Orange Theory, like make a close friends, but it's just the employees, and we can post like stupid shit.
Oh wait, I want to do that. That's funny.
How is it on the other side?
The coaching side?
Yeah, because
okay,
we were both.
I gotta admit that, or not. We gotta talk about this. Yeah, so I started Orange Theory as a member, and then I started.
Same.
And then oh yeah, you did it too.
Yeah.
And then we found out that there was gonna be an opening.
And I lived right by Ditmars.
Yeah,
at the time.
I was a member at this other location, and I was like, "Hey, are y'all hiring?" And they're like, "No, but they're opening a new location, like not far away."
Yeah.
And I was like, "Okay." And so I was like, "Hey, I heard y'all are hiring." Wasn't even open yet, and got the job. Didn't even have to give him a resume. Our studio manager, I met up with her, and she was like, "Yeah, we need you." I was like, "Okay." So I just started off as a sales associate.
Were you friends with anyone at LS? Like
nobody. Well, yes, the studio manager there,
right.
Sophia.
Yeah.
But just like on a member basis. You know what I mean?
Not like okay, yeah, that makes sense.
Not like friends.
Yeah.
And so I didn't know anybody at all going into Ditmars at all, showing up to work. I didn't know any of these people, like literally at all. Didn't know Shannon, any of them.
No.
So anyway, made my way up, worked there for a while, a whole year, ended up being assistant manager for the last couple months, and then just felt the calling to make my way over to the coach. And, I'm not going to lie, I feel a little more disconnected over on the coach side because I'm not as involved, especially with member signups, because I knew every single member.
You did.
Because you sign them up, you see them on the sheet. I knew every single member. Now there's members coming in, they're like, it's my 50th class, and I'm like, I've never even met you. That's crazy. I don't even know who you are.
Yeah.
Like, it's just so much... because I used to be there 5 days a week. I'm only there twice a week now. So it's crazy. It's crazy. I feel a little disconnected, but in a way, I feel more connected in a different way. Having them being in there, coaching them at their most vulnerable moments and things like that. So there's some pros and cons to it.
Yeah.
And especially if there's what I hate the worst. Hate the most is whenever there's a new discount or new promo. I don't know nothing about it because usually we had our member manager meetings and stuff. I'm like, I don't know what.
I don't know nothing about. I work front desk. I don't know nothing about it either.
I'm like, I don't even know what this month's promo is. I don't know.
No, I'm gonna get fired.
No, he's just kidding.
No, I always say this. I work with our friend. I don't say his name. He's a very not social person, but. Whatever. Anyway, so I work with him.
Okay. We'll just call him Biggie.
Yeah, and he's so smart.
No, overqualified for the job. He used to be chief of staff somewhere. Yeah. And he's got a degree in neuroscience.
And I work with him like almost every day now, and it's me. I've got my BFA in musical theater. Yeah, and same. I got fucking chemo brain. I can't remember shit.
You have big chemo brain.
I've got big chemo brain. And I always say that. And he's like, shut up, Ryan. I'm like, oh, I just said his name. He's always like, shut up, Ryan. Also, I just don't have a good memory. Like, I remember when I was a little kid, my mom, like in the kindergarten, she'd be like, oh, how was school today? I was like, good. She was like, did you make any friends? I was like, yeah, I did. I made a really good friend. What's his name?
Don't know.
Buddy.
Buddy. My buddy.
All my friends were Buddy. That's why I call everyone I see. I'm like,
hey, buddy, you do say that.
And I say, hey, bud. Hey, man. Bud. What's up, bro?
If I'm saying, hey, baby girl, I don't know your name.
Yeah.
I don't know your name.
If I call you man, dude, my guy, don't know your name.
I'm a big baby. I love to call baby. Hey, baby.
Hey, babe. Not a fucking clue what your name is.
45-year-old married man in my class. Hey, baby, how you doing?
Yeah.
And then I realized, I'm like, But you know what, though? It's for the... All right, going to our first sponsorship, Dunkin' Donuts. Thank you so much for providing our coffee today for free.
So, next thing I want to talk to you about was I'm not sure when this is going to be released, but right now we're a month into 2025.
Okay.
We're coming up to the...
Yes, today's July.
June.
January 29th.
Yeah, today's January 29th. Are there any New Year's resolutions or goals that you had that are just... already out the window?
Yeah, screen time.
Screen time.
Screen time is still average 8 hours a day.
All right.
It's bad.
Yeah.
It's bad. But listen, I've always been addicted to my screen, even before it was really even a thing. If you want to know how deeply rooted I am to chronically online, I was on YouTube. I had a YouTube account 15 years ago, and I have an unboxing of the iPad first generation on my YouTube account. I'm not going to tell you. If you find it, you do. So that was when my addiction started. So I was on the vlogging, the unboxing way before anybody. Oh yes,
you
I
should
was.
have kept with it. You would have fucking.
That's what I said. Yeah. I said if I would have kept with this, I would have blown you all out of the fucking water.
Because I see those girls now who like in high school they were into that and like it was cringy in high school, but now they make
I got bullied off of it. That's why.
Well, now all these girls are living in like high rise Manhattan condos.
I'm like I should have stuck with it.
And all they do for work is walk around and take pictures.
I feel like that's the epitome of my life. Is I do things before they're cool, and then I stop doing them, and then they get cool.
Yeah.
So next time there's a fad or there's something that I find or do, I gotta stick with it because big. I mean, I'm telling you, the vlogging, I would do vlogs, and my mom would so mad at me. She's like, "Don't put those on the internet. Like you're showing our house." That's how like private it was back then. Now nobody gives a fuck. People give the house tours, but I was like doing that shit. And she was like, "Stop! You can see like our house in the background."
My parents were like strict. Like I wasn't allowed to have a Facebook till I turned 13.
Oh yeah, I was same.
It was like
same.
Stay off the fucking internet.
And I used to make fake Facebooks, and then I would get caught, and my parents would be so fucking mad at me.
Also, you know what I was? Do you ever have a Kick?
Yes, Kick. Oh, I messaged many weird men on that app.
Why? Well, I was like,
and Skyped.
Skyped. Oh,
Skype and Kick.
I remember like Omegle.
Omegle. I was on that shit by myself at like 2 a.m. when I was like 11, seeing all these penises because that's what it was, and I was like, oh my god,
that's crazy.
Yes, crazy, pedophile central. But then there would be some cool people. I remember there's like one guy I talked to for like 3 hours, and then we got disconnected. I was like, I'll never see him again, and I didn't, obviously.
That is like, people are crazy on the internet.
Oh, crazy. I cannot believe I was talking to random men on Kick when I was like 12. No, literally 12. It was like, no, it was like bad. It's like bad.
Yeah, it's bad. And like looking back, like I remember when I was like, 15,
on my
16.
iPad, 1 gigabyte. Or 16 gigabyte.
I remember, well, like my friends would be like, yeah, like I hooked up with this dude. He's like 35.
Yeah, back then.
I was like, no way. Now I'm like, I'm 26.
That's illegal.
And like the idea of like looking at someone who's like 21.
No,
I'm like,
yes.
I can imagine being a grown adult and wanting to like hook up with a child. Hot take. I don't like pedophilia.
Hot take to your shockingly surprise.
Yeah.
Don't like that. Not cool. So I cannot believe I was doing that shit. No wonder my mom.
Yeah.
I can't believe I was doing that shit.
Yeah.
But that's also not uncommon because the great thing about TikTok though is that people start saying things like people are more open and you're realizing how much we have in common more than we think that we do.
Yeah. Totally.
Like little weird random quirks and things like that. And it was one that was like, tell me why I was Skyping and talking to grown-ass wearing weird men when I was like 11.
Yeah.
On Omega, Kick, stuff like that. I was like, damn, so I'm glad I wasn't the only one. I wasn't the only one.
Well, also, I
don't even know how I would find these people. And they were usually just from some other country and like just random
people. Also, like our generation was like the first one to like have like the internet and shit when we were children.
Yes, so we were in that beautiful... like in between where we had because I didn't get my first cell phone till high school, and I didn't get excuse me, iPhone. I didn't get the iPhone till like I was 15, 16. Now kids have iPhones now when they're in middle school and stuff like that. So and then when Snapchat, like we had the beginning of everything. I remember Instagram being invented, Musically, Vine. Like we were there when they were established.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. So we built it basically.
Yeah.
So we it was us.
I can't imagine a world like without it.
Yes, but we did live in a world without it, so that's why we had like the half and half.
Yeah, that's true.
We had the half and half.
Half and half.
We did. That's why I love our generation. Not millennial, but not Gen Z.
Yeah, it's millennial.
It's that like, it's the like 90, I think it's like the 95 to like 2000 or something.
Yeah.
2000, I'm like, that's a little late. But 98 right 99.
Here.
Yeah, well, then you're in it. Yeah, 98, because I had like the BlackBerry, the Nokia, that kind of stuff. Like we didn't have.
I had the Walmart BlackBerry.
We had to get on our computer to go on Twitter. We had to get on our computer to go on Facebook before it was on our phones.
Yeah.
God, I miss those days so much.
I know. I wonder what life would be like now if like
we would be smart and focused.
Yeah, we wouldn't be doing this.
No, we wouldn't. But we would be focused and driven and play outside and get enough vitamin D and
It's too cold outside. Oh, this is something else. Because because you're from the South as well.
Oh yeah,
two of us,
Beach.
you know, Southern Belles, transplants, New York City. It's too damn cold.
Too damn cold. I get why people are depressed. I get why. I get seasonal depression now, because I would never get that back at home. No, because right now it's 65 degrees back at home.
Yeah, and Arkansas gets cold.
Yeah,
nothing
it gets chilly.
Nothing
it gets
like
hoodie, sweatshirt, and then late at night maybe a little leather jacket, a little boot, if you will.
Yeah, nothing like this.
Not this.
And I'm still not prepared. I ain't got boots. I ain't got, you know what I mean?
It's still a culture shock to me, because I'm like, I don't get how people do this. I don't get it. And I feel very privileged. And I'm like, I tell my mom every day, I'm like, Mom, I can't believe people like are born and raised here and don't know any different. Yeah. And like they are living in this tundra and having to walk to the train. And like I sound so
streets of
ignorant
Russia
right now. Yes. I'm like, this
cold.
Is giving a Call of Duty map. I mean, I don't really, what is this? Because when the sun's not shining, I'm not shining.
Yeah, same. And you also, what's also about like New York, you can't avoid it because you gotta walk.
No, you cannot
everywhere.
avoid it.
No,
unless you want to.
That's another thing. Like if it's cold outside, like I'll just start my car 5 minutes early.
Yes.
And then hop on in.
And sometimes I wouldn't even really have a jacket, especially if I was driving to dinner or something. Oh, because I'm going to go right inside from my car.
Exactly.
Nope. You got to ruin that good outfit with that big old puffer.
Yep. Puffy, you're layered up here.
Black puffer jacket. Right? That's like a mine. You went from New York if you got that black puffer jacket.
Yeah.
That right there.
Yeah. Too damn cold here.
Too damn cold. My hands can't feel them. Dry. Big chappy, dry, crusty lip. Crusty cuticle.
Man.
Bad.
And I can't imagine, we haven't really had that much snow here since I've been here. The last like 3 winters, there hasn't really been a lot of snow. And I'm so grateful.
Same.
Like if I was telling somebody, I was like, I've never seen more than maybe 2 inches of snow in my life. Like in real life.
I was just back at home, and we had 12 inches of snow.
That's insane.
And that was fun, because that's fun. You're not walking places anyway, so you're low-key kind of are stuck inside. And it's so funny because the whole world shuts down. All school was gone for a week. Everybody was closed down, because we don't have salt trucks in South Carolina.
No, neither.
I think maybe we have like 1 or 2, but we don't. Our tax dollars aren't going towards something that never happens.
Yeah, exactly.
So we don't have salt trucks, so we have to shut down, because people they're like, oh, why do you guys shut down? And it is funny in the grand scheme of things. Like, yeah, we get a little bit of ice and that's it. But our roads are literally not safe, because we don't have the tools. Same. We don't have any tools. I think there's like 1 snow plow, but they can't get all of the town.
If there's like any ice on the roads, Arkansas shut down.
Yes, and I kind of love it.
Yeah, me too. It's so fun.
I kind of love it. Like, you're forced to and back then when school was not online, you literally could play all day. Now they shut schools down and they have everything remotely online, so they still have to attend class and stuff. But but back then, if there was a snow day, quote unquote, more like a sleet or ice day, we literally just did not go to school and play all day.
Real quick, you think I should turn my lights on now?
If you want.
Just getting a little dark. Alexa, turn my lights on.
I forgot you have Alexa. Yeah, cool.
You like the blue?
Yeah, I like the blue now.
It's kind of a vibe. Yeah.
I like it now.
Anyway, okay, so my dad grew up in Michigan, and he was like, we would literally have to make tunnels through the snow to get to school.
That's crazy. What kind of tunnels? Like a damn mole? Like a groundhog?
Yes.
What? What are you fucking living in Alaska?
No. Okay, Michigan, North Dakota, Michigan, all that, those states up there, higher than their houses.
What kind of tunnel?
Like they would like.
Oh my god! When it would be like feet of snow.
Yeah.
Yo, that's crazy.
Yeah.
So if you open the door, you're pushing it through the snow. Bro, what?
And I was like, I cannot.
Why don't they have houses on stilts there then?
I was like, I don't want to. I don't want to experience that in my life.
Let's talk about that. In places that have that kind of snow, why are you guys not building beach houses like on stilts?
Why are you living there? If you get snow like that, why are you living there? That's above the door? That's above the door? Move.
Yo, that is crazy. Wow. And is it like that throughout the entire? Because then I'm like, if you were to stand on your roof, is it just that flat? You know what I'm saying? Like flat out.
Now that I'm saying it out loud, I don't see how they would do that. I don't know. Maybe he's lying.
No, but I've seen videos on Facebook where they open the door and it's all snow right there. But I'm like, is it like that the entire, you know what I'm saying? Exactly. Like, is everybody under the snow? Like, in the entire...
Just, like, digging their way through the school?
Yeah, there's, like, there's, like, Diddy tunnels and shit. Like,
exact. Oh, my God. Yeah, I can't do it.
That's when shit happens. When that snow's above the door, you know some fuckery's gonna happen.
Yeah. Not for me. You know what I want to go? I've never been skiing or anything like... You don't
need to.
By now. But you know what I want to do?
Dangerous, no.
I want to like get like a hot tub like in the snow.
Oh, that's great.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, like being in a cabin or like being on a lodge trip,
and
like
I'm like in a hot tub and there's snow around me. I feel like that'd be nice.
Fun. That's fun. I've done that before because I used to go on ski trips when I was younger, but also hate it. It's sweaty when you're all suited up. It's uncomfortable. You can't even bend your arm.
Yeah, and I'm a sweater.
Big sweater. You can't even bend your arm. And then you go in to get hot chocolate from that damn place or whatever, and then you're just clunking the snow. It's just miserable.
Yeah.
It's miserable. What are you looking around for?
Nothing. My coffee.
Oh. Yeah, it's just low-key miserable, and I don't need to do that.
Yeah, I'm not a snowbird.
I do love the tubing, though. Or, like, the sledding.
I like to too. I've only done tubing, like, in the lake. Like
water, yeah, no.
Like,
when you do it on the snow.
You can do it on the snow?
Because it's
How
like
do you
this,
drag?
So there's, like, a pulley system.
Okay.
So you would, like, hook you and your tube onto this rope that electrically, like, you get pulled up the hill.
Yeah.
It's like a ski lift. Electrically. It's like a ski lift.
Somehow those motherfuckers made it to where you just hook on there and it takes you right on up.
It takes you
it's
right
some magic.
up. And to me, that's the funnest part is hooking up to the thing, and then you get pulled up, and then you walk off, and then you go down the hill. So much fucking fun. That was the only thing I looked forward to during those ski trips was that moment. Was to hook my tube onto that fucking pulley and get
lazy river that shit.
Yep.
I love a lazy river.
A lazy river?
Yeah.
Wait, where did we get to a lazy river?
That's just what I imagine, like you saying your tube and just like doot, 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 like slowly going up there.
Like
a lazy river.
You know what? I liked the rapid river. Whenever it was little, because like there was a lazy river and then there was a river beside it that was like the rapid river.
I love the rapids when I was a kid, but now I love that lazy river.
You know what I hate is a wave pool.
Ew, I hate a wave pool.
Chlamydia.
Also, why are they like allowed? Like those are death traps.
No, bad. There's always like a skid mark. there's always a big man with his t-shirt on. Like beside
it's me.
I say that in like it's like a creepy way, like the big man in the t-shirt, like watching. So don't come for me, be like the big man. No, fucking not good. The creepy one with his nipples out. And the t-shirt, and then there's the kids coughing up water beside you. There's always something floating, a flip flop floating, or there's always a fucking Band-Aid. There is always, and that shit's got a big black mark of blood on it. There's always a Band-Aid or like a diaper wipe or something.
Ew.
And then those waves come crashing down on you.
And like it gets in your mouth.
Bro, awful.
Yeah.
And then you go tumbling down, you hit your head on the bottom. It's just awful. It's the worst. And then everyone coming up for air, and then somebody snacks your tube away from you, and then boom, before you can even speak, next wave. And then
I'll say it now. Shut them down.
Shut them down. I think they should be illegal.
I think
someone in China, like there was a big problem.
I haven't seen a place like that in years.
God, I can just feel the water gets you the big, and then your stomach hurts the whole rest of the day because you get that big thing of water, and then you walk out
and
wiped out, and then your pants are just sitting there, and you don't even realize I just fought for my life. Fought for my fucking life.
You just stood there.
And then the lifeguards are somehow mad at you. I don't know why, but they're not gonna help you.
I've never met a lifeguard that wasn't mad at me.
No, it's like literally never. Okay, wait, but real quick, speaking of that, not me when I was 8, and then like the 20-year-old lifeguard, me thinking that like we were gonna fall in love, and like me like acting all mysterious and like flipping my hair in the pool.
You said,
and like
watch this jump. And you're like, do you like the most like
like really thinking that like he's the love of my life. Little did I know he's just really high and waiting for his girlfriend in the parking lot to go fuck. like not even.
Oh my god, that's so funny.
Never met a lifeguard that wasn't mad at me.
Never met
on the slide. Go.
Some of those slides were scary.
Yeah, it should all be illegal. And then when your bathing suit gets snagged on like the boom, 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 the bumps of that fucking, and then being enclosed.
Yeah, and also there's some like there was one, it was like blacked out, so like you couldn't see anything.
The black hole.
I was like, I'm gonna like cry myself. I was like, I'm gonna get stuck in this freaking thing. All you could see
was the tiny little holes of light in there, and that was it. And then it's so hot, it feels like a sauna, and then right before you think you're gonna pass away, you get spit out, but then that water, and then you got the biggest wedgie in your life, and then everyone's waiting, staring at you, waiting for their kid to come out, and then you can't even find your mom, so you're just walking out by yourself, picking that wedgie, trying to find them.
I hate a water park. I'll say
Dude, hate a water park. And the smell of everything.
It's nasty.
And then going into the restroom with all that toilet paper on the fucking floor. You're already barefoot. Stepping in that soggy toilet paper. There's nothing worse.
I'm pretty sure I got a concussion from like those. Also, like you and your friends be like, let's all go down the slide together, and then like I like bang my head on. Yes.
It's never comfortable, never fun. I don't understand. They should all be shut down.
I agree.
This is a great topic. I'm so glad we got onto this because I've just never. I think I always had a little anxiety heading to the parks too. Like when I was little, I didn't really know it. I'm like, I'm feeling a little uneasy.
I don't know why, but
my mom's like, all right, go down the slides, and you just kind of feel like you have to.
Yeah,
and,
I'd rather just go to the pool.
Yeah, honestly.
Nasty public pool.
Yeah, there's nothing worse than those water slides. There's nothing worse than those fucking water slides.
All right, well, I think that's about it. Well, Grainger,
Ryan, I thank you so much for having me.
So much for coming on.
This was I could stay here all night.
I could too, honestly. I'm having a great time. We'll bring you back. We'll have
bring
you
me
back,
please.
Or tell everyone your handle or
Grainger Lee Russell on Instagram. If you're a Queens resident, come take my class, Orange Theory. Come visit me at Chip City. Grainger Lee Russell, my Instagram handle. Hit me up.
Perfect. Well, thank you so much for being my first guest ever.
I'm so honored.
This pod. And first, not quit busting my ball.
I busted it today.
You busted it today, yeah.
The one you got left.
I was shook. The left one I got left. Is the left one? I won't tell.
I'll find out.
All right, y'all. We'll see you next time. Bye.